Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another day of the video. Darren, how's it going today? Today we are on campus. It's a Thursday. It's the last day of term, technically, for me. Obviously term ends tomorrow, but I'm not on campus tomorrow. So this will be the last time I'll be on campus for a good 2 weeks, which will be nice. Unfortunately, however, we have a lot of stuff to do today. It's going to be a long day. It could potentially be like over 12 hours long kind of day. So I've got a lecture at 9 o'clock, and then so I'm going to the library now and I'm going to do another thingy for my final year project. I'm just going to bash one of them out. Be nice and easy. But obviously I can't test it till I get home to Atlas because my laptop will cry if I try and run that on my computer. But otherwise, lecture at 9 o'clock finishes at 10 o'clock. I've then got an hour, and then I have group coursework meetings all day, which means we have a meeting starting at 11 o'clock till about 2, I believe, and then we've got a lecture. Well, other people have a lecture, and then we have continuing the meeting on from 3 onwards, basically until we're happy with our final year with our group coursework. We have all of the sections. I believe it's just a case of reformatting it and making it sound like one person's written it rather than 5 different people who all type and write differently. The only issue with this obviously is that it's like 20 pages worth and 4 people sitting and rereading a document and proofreading it. It's going to be a lengthy process. So yeah, in some of the gaps I'll probably do bits of my own final year project and maybe bits of HCI, although really for HCI all I really need to do is proofread it and upload it. So we're kind of at the proofreading stage on all things, except my final year project, which I'm going to go and do now. Brief library session complete. I have implemented the next mutant. It's a big one. So I was trying to pull out some statistics on how big it is, and I've broken something. So I'm trying to figure out what I've broken. One of my unit tests is failing as I was leaving, because I was going to walk here and run it, because it takes a long time to run on my laptop. So long, in fact, that I wouldn't even consider running the full suite. I'd just stop it before it does anything big. But yeah, so I need to figure out why that's going on. But first, we have HCI, and we are doing information visualization, part 2. First lecture done, and I'm heading back to my car to make sure I've locked it, which is the downside of having a remote clicker now. It's much easier to forget pressing a button than it is to forget turning a key in a door. Of course it was locked, you fool. Otherwise, I fixed my program. I didn't get I couldn't find out the extra amount of information it's pulling out accurately, because it's a number that seems quite different to what I remember it being on the whiteboard yesterday, but it looks like it's doubled it. So it's probably going to take closer to an hour than it is to anything else, depending on what. In fact, no, it will take longer than that, to be honest. The thing with these mutations is that they are less likely to produce compiler errors, which means you're running lots more tests. But these ones also cover a considerable amount more of the code. I bet you with these changes you would touch like 80% of the code, rather than previously I was probably touching like maximum 30-40%. So it's quite a big step up, but it's going to be quite a lot more expensive to run, I think. Either way though, I'll get home tonight and make sure and like test it on my to-do list. Otherwise though, I'm heading to the lab for an hour. I need to charge my laptop, do a little bit of work, and then group coursework meeting at 11. Fun. It's a long day today and I'm already hungry, so it's likely I may cave and buy something from somewhere to eat. Something warm, I'm thinking. I kind of fancy soup, to be honest. Just been going through the document, and we've had to rearrange where we're meeting. I've suggested here, but I'm not sure if anyone knows where it is. The paper seems alright at the moment. It's quite long. There's some areas that still have like a lot of revision stuff to do. So it's going to be fun. It's going to be a fun period of time in our lives. I don't have Edge room, which means this might not be the best place to have a meeting. Let's see what I can do. A quick update on the ugliest building in Bath. It's actually the ugliest building in the UK. Which I consider to be quite unfair, considering how many other uglier buildings there are on campus alone. But anyway, we've just been working on the group project stuff. We've broken for 20 minutes so everyone can go and get lunch if they need to. I'm going to go and bouncy our space in a new room. We've just been working in like the foyer, or in some like seating area within each building. And we're now moving to Chancellor's. It has miraculously become free. Otherwise though, we are relatively, it's alarming, let's say, how much time this is going to take. I'm literally poring over every last little thing, and it becomes difficult. Like, we've got a lot to do, and it doesn't need to be dissertation level good. It's going to be a long day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going fucking dizzy. I have a feeling that we're going to be here for a long time. It's now 4 o'clock. We aren't really much closer. Oh God, we're trying. It is 20 to 8. Leaving to head home now, and we're not completely finished. We're majoritively finished. I think we've only got like an hour or so left. But whew, that was hard work. I'm knackered, and I'm quite hungry as well. I'm going to contact Laura, see what she wants for lunch. So I've been on campus today. I'm in my pyjamas, about to go to bed. For 12 hours. I left campus 12 hours after I parked. That's crazy. The group work is 90% done. We're probably feature complete. 90% feature complete, and it's just a case of sorting out everything else. Just formatting, like final proofreading and stuff. We did bits that just took way too long, and then we really got productive in the last 4 hours or so. But it's been a long day. We came back, and then me and Laura had Chinese takeaway, and then tomorrow I could potentially be going to campus. It depends how I go with HCI and stuff. We don't really need to do things that people want to do. They want to like go over it with a super fine tooth comb and organise it all. I don't necessarily think that's worth doing. And as being an hour away, I feel like I might not do it. But we'll see. Yeah, it was a good day. It was a good productive day. It's just been long and tedious. And you know, when I've been staring at my Surface so long, I went to the bathroom before I came. Obviously went out to my car. It's a long drive. Got to make sure. My eyes were just so sore and bloodshot from just staring at my Surface all day. God, it's been a long one. It's been a really long one, but it's been a productive one. Tomorrow we're hanging here. Although we do have 2 reports to proofread and the group coursework to proofread and submit. So it's going to be a fun day. I'll catch you later.